And we're live.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Nice.
So
Pleasure to be
I
here.
want you to meet my friend Frank. He's from the channel Artemorbid, and we're going to talk some paranormal a bit. So first of
Yes.
all, we'll check who's here with us tonight. We have Barbara Ann. We
Hello, Barbara.
have Annie. We have Queen Laura. Hello, Queen. And I thought I saw some other people coming in. Oh, there's Frank. Hello. Sneaky. Hello. Christina. Melissa. Okay. Wicked Cryptid. Hello, bro. I got to get you on my show sometime, Wicked. It'll be fun. Sunny Stormy. Hello. Okay. So tonight, I would like to concentrate on our conversation more on your live streams that you do on Wednesdays, because you're a second time guest here, and
Yes.
some of you know, some of the people in the chat know you already and stuff.
hmm
So I would like to know, how did you come up with this idea of doing this live stream the way you do it?
Okay. So, first off, I can see some of the chats. So Sunny Storm, hello. Wicked Cryptics, Barbara M. Green, Annie. Oh my God, this is awesome. Paranormal Melissa, hello. A lot of people that I don't know actually. Laura, awesome. This is
Yeah,
great.
my
I'm very happy.
paranormal family, we're all getting together. We got a
Uh,
big busy night tonight. So
awesome. Especially you were saying it's a full moon, so it's like a perfect
yeah,
perfect ambiance to discuss paranormal.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so I started. Oh man, it's gonna go be like 3 years almost, and um, I was mainly doing reviews on cameras, and then I was doing talking about my photography, like street photography, and well, a lot of that was like up and down. Sometimes it will be good, sometimes it'll be rough. Like not that many viewers. And then I started doing like movie nights, right? So I'll do a movie night, and I'll pick like a movie that I can play without getting a copyright. So I would start with like horror movies, like old time horror movies, and eventually I decided to start to look into like the like paranormal photos, stuff that interests me, and I'm like, hey, I wonder if how can I integrate like these photos that I'm looking at, these really spooky photos, and integrate it into the live stream, So it's still like in the process of growing, and then I'll trying to find a way to make it like very interactive, So finding the the photos, which I already had seen a lot of them, and I had saved a lot of those photos from way back because it was just my interest, But they were just kind of sitting there. I'm like, how can I use them, and then also have the live stream combined, So it started with just first showing the photos, It was like paranormals on Sunday, and we would just like look at photos and just have a good time and laugh it off, and just it wasn't as interactive as it is now, And then I streamlined it more to be like, okay, let's do 8 photos. Those are 8 is a good number to get us from the start of the stream to the end of the stream, and then finding out that you can do the voting on the chat, which sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I decided let's add that too, and then have people, really like give their opinions and vote on it, and then we can all kind of, you know, be involved in the stream a little bit more than just a chat. So I like the way it's working out, and then it keeps me motivated, and it keeps everybody engaged, so that like it's not just random talking, because I like everybody eventually, like if you're just talking, well, you're just talking,
Yeah,
and and it's very hard to maintain that attention if you're just doing that. But if you're adding, the whole like voting and talking about and discussion about the photo that you're looking at, I think that keeps people's attention a lot more.
And you just celebrated your 200 episode last
Yes.
week. Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't
Did,
know how I even got there, but it got there.
did you ever think to get that far?
Well, sometimes it's tough, man, because you're trying to keep the schedule, right? You're trying to keep it on Wednesday. I mean, we all know like all kinds of things pop up in life, holidays or birthdays or you
Yeah.
have to move or something happens, some kind of tragedy, whatever. So keeping it going, that's the tough part. But I somehow managed to keep it going. I had to tweak it a little bit. It used to be 8 in the morning. Now I tweaked it to 9 because there were more people around the 9 o'clock time frame that were
Mhm.
coming in. And then it's just I think streamlined it a little bit better, and then being able to manage the chat and then keep everything interactive. It's still a learning process happening, but
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit better at it.
Yeah. It's a lot to think about having a live show on a regular basis. And it's like me, I'm going to be, so next live stream will be my 50th live
Wow,
show.
nice. That's great.
It's getting hard, to get some guests, and it's out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like this is a fantastic group of people here. You know what I mean? And like, I know that we brought you on. Hopefully, you got some people to come over to your channel from the because I had you on last week.
Yeah,
And
I had a few. Yeah, they came and see me, and yeah, I
good.
really appreciate that. And it was fun doing a live stream with you on your show.
That was cool, man. I had a lot of fun. That was awesome to actually have like people on and then doing the voting and like do the whole thing. That
Yeah,
was very exciting.
yeah, it was really fun. So, guys, if you have any questions for Frank, put them in all caps so I can see them better.
Yeah, Michigander Man's here. Mike's Adventures is here.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, Rob.
Nightmare's Edge is here. Hello, Nightmare's Edge. And who else do I
Oh,
see? Oh,
man.
Jared. Jared's here. Hello, Jared.
Mike Adventures. Hello,
What's up, guys?
Jared. Mhm. That's so many wonderful people here.
Yeah, so like and another thing that I've been trying to get into, and then this is very interesting. Um, Frank Pansakar, he's one of my viewers, and the other one, Jojo Partridge from UK. They both sent me their stories, of something paranormal that has happened to them. But the thing that they both kind of like hinted at was to do some kind of narration of their story. So now I'm contemplating that idea to make like these short, like real life stories from my viewers, and then I will do the narration, something that I've never done before. So I'm kind of like throwing that idea around in my head, which I think it's something new that I can add to the channel besides all the other stuff that I'm doing, and I think it'll be interesting.
Uh,
I'm very excited to do that.
Jared wants to know, Frank, what is your favorite camera to use and why?
Okay, good question. Canon T3i. Canon T3i um, has a really, really like filmic look, so it looks like film. And I have used it so many times to film concerts, and I always, I can interchange the lenses. And as far as like a camera to do live concerts and photography, I would say the Canon, and then my second best favorite will be the Sony A6300, which is a mirrorless camera. And that one, those between those two, those are my favorite go-to. Now that's like for concert and photography. Now, if you're talking like how you guys do investigations and stuff, I love using the Yi action camera, which is kind of like a GoPro, but it's
Yeah.
to me that it's very comparable to GoPro. It's got good stabilization. So, when we're doing, if you see me and Evil Bitch do our graveyard investigation, a lot of that footage is with that little action camera. It's like literally that size.
Yeah.
It's tiny, and if I'm doing vlogging and investigations, that's what I use.
Okay. Annie wants to know, what is your favorite place to investigate?
Oh man, well, I unfortunately I haven't had a chance to go to too many places, but we have the Broken Bridge that's over here by Laval Woods. I like going there. And I like going to Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, which I did with Bad Rican
Yeah.
and Sean Cody. We did an
Yeah.
investigation.
Our brothers.
Yeah. And what else? Oh, we did Queen of Heaven in Midlothian, Illinois, which is this ginormous mausoleum. It's like literally like three buildings. I like going there. I actually haven't had a chance. This is from last year. I actually filmed. I haven't like 30 minutes worth of filming inside of there. And, I don't know if I capture anything, but at least for a vlog, I think it'll be nice to kind of showcase that.
Okay. Can't wait to see that.
I see Frugal Farmer is in the house. Hello, Frugal. Double D Paranormal is in the house, and so is Frank Pansicar. He made it. That's awesome.
Wow. Okay. Rob wants to know, Frank, when are you coming to Michigan?
Oh man, well, if he's inviting, let me know. I mean, I would love to come up there because it's not that far away. If he's got some places to investigate, I would love to do an investigation with him. That would be great. Just give me the word. And looks like we got some more questions here.
Yeah, I'm a little behind in the chat. So here in the small room for live streams, what do you suggest for lighting for the
Okay, perfect question. So it right now, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. So I have just the light here, right? If I shut off my video light, let me show you what it looks like. So if I shut off, see that's just without like see how it looks, like very dark. So I got my video light. So I got two of these. I'll turn it around so you can, so
the
it doesn't
ring light?
blind, so it doesn't blind
Oh,
people.
okay.
So that's what this is. This is a video light, and it's got this ginormous battery, but that I don't have to plug it in, and I can kind of just aim it everywhere. So once I have it aimed at the wall, and when I have it aimed at the wall, you can see that it kind of lights up my face. Now, normally I will have another one of these set up. I didn't have a chance to set it up, so you have three lights. So you want to have at least three lights on the live stream. One that's like pointing on the left, on the right, upward. The more
Yeah,
light, the better.
but
If you
I
have,
have three lights too.
yeah, but you're very well lit up. You can
Yeah,
see everything. Everything is like
really
awesome.
clear.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
and then you want to have like a little props. I don't have any props, but I like what you have, Sandra. I like that background. That's awesome, and you got the shirt. So I like that. That's kind of cool. I really dig that.
Okay, Frank here. Digital or film do you prefer?
Oh man, that's a good one. Well, you know, I have to say digital because I do love film, but film takes so long to develop. Like I learned how to develop my own film, and I have several film cameras, but it just takes so long the process of doing it. I mean, I love doing it, but it just takes a lot of work. So if you got digital, it's like right there. You know what I mean? It's like boom, you take
Yeah,
it. It's right there, ready to share. You don't even have to transfer anything. You got cameras now that will literally you take the picture and you can literally just send it to Instagram from the camera almost. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, I have to. Unfortunately, I have to say digital. Yes.
Have you made it to St. Augustine, Florida yet? Love it there.
No, Annie, I have not, but I would love to. I know that isn't that where Ghost Adventures guys investigated. I think that's the St.
I'm
Augustine
not
Lighthouse. I think that's where that was. You know, I would love to, but I have not had a chance to do it. You know.
Here, I am slowly catching up on videos, but Frank, have you investigated a mausoleum?
No, I have not. I don't know if I don't know if I want to do that, man, because it's just I just don't want anything to attach to me, and all of a sudden I start having all this bad luck, you know. So I have a phobia about going to certain places, you know, and like I will assume that an asylum will have like a lot of negative energy because a lot of tragedies happen there. Same thing
Yeah,
like a hospital, maybe, but yeah. So I'm a bit of a chicken. I'll admit it.
that's okay. I think we're all a little chicken
Yeah.
once in a while, but we managed to not show it on camera. What? Okay, Frank, if you ever get to Tennessee, let us know. Queen and I would love to get together with you. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Actually, I was in Tennessee back in 2015. I was on tour. I was doing supporting a show down in Tennessee. So I've been there, but I'll love to come down there. It's not that far, you know.
Uh, Laura says, thank you so much. Been struggling with lighting.
Oh
No.
yeah, yeah. Just yeah, I would just say just focus on having three lights. You know what I mean? These video lights are pretty cool, man. Like this one I got from eBay. It was like $30. You know, and then
Mm,
you can dim it. You can like actually turn it down. You know, turn it down a little bit, or you can turn it up a lot. You know,
yeah.
you can turn it up, and then it's portable. So wherever you want. So if I wanted myself to be lit up completely, like see how much light there is.
Yeah.
It's a lights me up completely. But instead, I'm bouncing it off the wall. You know,
Yeah. Your
maybe,
wall's
maybe I
white.
should do a
So
tutorial on lighting or something like
white
that.
on white.
But I'm bouncing it off the wall, so it's giving me like a little bit of a soft light, you know, because otherwise it would just be like really dark. So it's all like a matter of tweaking both, you know. So if you have a really good camera, like a DSLR with a nice lens, you don't need that much lighting. But when you're working with a webcam, something tiny, you need a lot of light. Otherwise, it just looks kind of crappy, you know.
Yeah. And we can also use like the lights that we put on our rigs when we go film and investigate there. I have a
Yes.
rig and there's a light. You can also use those ones.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Let
bud
me,
piles. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Nice.
okay. Hello, the Bud Files. Hello, Frugal Farmer. And who was the other one that popped in? Double D. Hello,
Yeah.
DD. Okay.
Thank you guys. You guys are, man, there's a lot of people in here. This is awesome. This is pretty
Yeah.
cool, man. Jared, thanks, man. Yeah, I remember when you popped into my chat, man, and yeah, I would love to come down to Tennessee, man. You guys can show me some of your like spooky places to visit. You know, I would love to be in a video with you guys, Queen Laura and Jared King. That'd be great. You know.
And if we have like photos and video clips, we can send them to you and you'll show them on your show.
Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of that lately, and you know it's interesting that like aside from the ones that I find on my own, some of the stuff people submit are it's like wow, you know, like very like intense stuff. So yeah, if you guys by all means, if you guys got something that you want me to put on the show and we can like have a big discussion about that, that'll be great. You know, I'll love to do that with you guys for sure. You know. It looks like Nightmare Sets has something to do. You
Yeah.
mentioned possibly narrating stories.
Yeah.
When do you think you'll start doing it? Well, okay, good. So I started with Frank Pensacar. He sent me a very good one. And what I want to do with Frank's story is I want to gather some like footage that is fitting to what he's talking about, and then I'll narrate what he sent to me because Frank's like he like writes these like long paragraphs in comments. It's awesome. I never had that before, and you know a lot of the stuff he talks about is just fascinating, you know. So I said, hey, you know, let me give this. So I'm going to start with Frank's story, and then Jojo is the other one who submitted her story. So I'm going to start with them too, and it's probably going to start like next week. So hopefully I gather all that up, and you know, hopefully middle of April I'll start doing a narration with some. Yeah, I'll keep it interesting. I'll make it look nice. You know what I mean? Because you know I've done a lot of video work, so I can put some of my own stuff in there too. You know.
We got some new people. We got Mary. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Mary. How you doing?
And Ida. Hello, Ida. Okay. Let me see. Oh, here. Is this a question?
Okay, Barbara.
Would you rather do photography than investigations?
Put me on the spot. Oh my god. That's a tough one. You know, I love photography, so I'm unfortunately it's probably not going to be very popular because I know a lot of you guys are hands-on out there on the field investigators, but I love photography, and I have to say for now photography. You know, unless you know I start going doing more like investigations, which I probably will. For right now, photography is I would say my favorite at the moment. You know.
Yeah, but you do paranormal photography, so
Oh, right.
you fit
Well,
in the lens.
surprisingly, as much photography as I do, I've never really.
Did you ever catch something on your
Mm,
photos?
No, I mean, I guess I'm not really looking for that, you know. And I'm really like looking for composition and just a bunch of photography jargon, basically, that it's not necessarily paranormal related. So I guess if I did start, I'd probably be finding some stuff, you know. Queen has a question.
Yeah. How do you enter the story, video or tape in stories? I have a few paranormal stories.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. So yeah, basically just go if you can type the email in the chat, is waking chaos, chaos with a K, so waking chaos at yahoo.com. That's my email, and then we can start there, and you can send me whatever you think that a story or a photograph or a video that you know you would like me to do. I'll give it a shot, you know. But obviously, I'm going to do it in order because I don't want to take on so many that then I can't get any of them done. So I'm going to start it with Frank's first, then JoJo, and then you know Nightmare's Edge. If you want to send something, I'll be happy to do it. You know.
okay. If one of my amazing mods can put in Frank's email so the people in the chat can send in either photos, clips, or
Yeah,
stories.
I can. Let me go to private chat. I can type it in the private chat for you.
Oh, okay. And
Uh,
I'll copy paste it to the stream.
so here is the email.
Oh,
So
oh, Annie got it.
okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah, Annie has it.
Yeah, we can just start there. You know.
Yeah. Is it correct?
Although I want to tell Frugal Farmer that since he's got my email, not to send me any nudes.
Yeah. With Frugal Farmer, we have to be
I
careful.
know he might be tempted to because every time he comments on something, he's talking about twerking and eating barbecue chicken and drinking
There he
Coronas
is.
and
I'm eating barbecue chicken and
dancing
listening.
with his thong and
We got to be careful with this
so
one.
only paranormal related stuff.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean spiders and stuff like that, Virgo.
Right. Exactly. That's awesome.
Okay. I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna ask my people in the chat, what do they think about the new background and the new little logo on top there? Tell me if you like it because this is gonna be the new merch, and the people that won a T-shirt last week, well, this is gonna be on their shirt instead of the old merch. As soon as I can get 10, 15 minutes in, I'm going to redo the merch and that's going to be the merch. So I would like your input on this if you like it or not. I find it more colorful, more bright, more me. This little goes here on top.
Nice. Real quickly, Nightmare Sedge. Yes, that's totally okay. I'm just reading his comment real quick.
What did he say? Let's see. Definitely Frank guy. Okay.
Yes, all good.
And I have this other, instead of this little ghost here in the corner, I have,
Oh,
yeah, this blue one. She has blue hair.
nice.
This one has pink hair. And the logo that we're hiding with our squares is this.
That is awesome. I love that. Did you do that?
Yeah, well, I went around Google and tried to find something that I liked. I didn't
Nice.
draw it. I don't draw for beans.
It looks really good though. I like
But
it.
I thought I'd pimp it up after almost the 50th live stream with the same decor and the same blah blah. So that's what I decided to do. And do you have a merch line?
I don't. I mean, I have like stickers that I was giving away, but it wasn't really like anything. Uh, let me see if I can get to it real quick.
Okay, the what, Barbara? What you're talking about is this one here, but it is small. Look in the corner on top. That's what's behind me and Frank right now.
No, I don't know. I don't know where it is. I had like stickers that had like it was a simple design. It was just headphones and a mic, and that was pretty much it. And I made a one-off T-shirt that said hashtag sexy legs with a coffee mug on it. And I think I made three and I just gave them away. But no, I don't have any merch.
Okay,
Sorry.
Barbara,
I know a
Barbara,
lot of people want to get this. You can get this on
yeah,
Amazon. This is available. The alien guy holding.
it has a heart. Okay, Barbara, you want to see the background? Here, I'll put it on top of us so you can see it.
Yeah, go ahead. There you go.
See? That's what we're in front of.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
Looks like Frank's got a question.
Do you find digital pictures have more problems with pixelation than film?
Yeah. Uh, that's a tough one. I mean, you know, I want to say film is probably more accurate. I would say. But it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, if you're looking to find like, if you're looking for spirits and ghosts, I guess it can be in either one. Um, but as far as like proper representation of an image, I think film is still very accurate because it doesn't have like that much stuff. It's very like, the image is going directly onto the film, whereas the digital, well, you know what I mean, like it's running through a processor, and the sensor, and all that. But I guess it just depends. I can't say either way. I'll say film is probably more accurate. That's my, if you're looking for like paranormal stuff, I would say film. This is my opinion.
I did it myself by stealing photos on Google and sticking them together. And
That's all
I
right.
don't have that much talent and not much things. But yeah, like I was telling you on your show last week, I don't know if you remember. No, this week,
This
when
week,
I told you that when there's a pixelation either on a photo or on a video, that's where I look and that's where I see most of the time I see faces.
Right.
when there's a pixelation going on, or it's as if it's moving that corner and there's nothing there. The
Hmm.
whole set
Right.
is clear, but it's like wavy or moving around in one
Right.
corner or on a wall or something.
Yes.
That's when I see either if there's a face or a shadow maybe, or something, a form. That's how I find faces on photos and stuff. But
Have
on
you?
a real photo, I would, if there was something that would appear on a real photograph from a film, I would believe it more than digital, because digital, well, you can do magic. You can stick something to it, like what they call it, Photoshop and stuff like that. There,
Right. Right.
a real photo paper, you can't.
Can't mess with it.
That's it. You can't mess with that. But
Hey, Dawn Reynolds is here. Hello, Dawn.
hi, Don Reynolds. Welcome.
She says wavy pixels. Yes, I see that sometimes.
Yeah,
She's mentioned what you were talking
she,
about, Sandra.
she agrees with me. Yeah, I think when we're on your live streams, we agree a lot. We have the same opinion on your photos and stuff.
Right. Right. Well,
Yeah.
have you ever tried like in your like night vision or infrared? Sometimes people catch a lot of stuff with them, like night vision and infrared. Stuff.
Yeah. Um, Me, I go mainly during the day for my
Oh,
investigations, because if it's haunted day or night.
right.
And it happened once on a video that I saw a face like in the woods, like I see on photos.
Oh,
But
wow.
so I was asking for a camera, get me a camera. So I took a photo, and the photo came out what I was seeing. It was the first time that happened to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like I can see through the veil. That's what people say.
Yeah. Damn. That's pretty wild. Oh my God.
Yeah. At first, I thought I had like a bad case of pareidolia or something,
Hmm.
but no, it's like I'll say, if I'm watching someone's video, like a premiere or something, or live, I'll say there's a face on the wall. I just write that. And then some people in the chat will agree with me. Yes, I saw. Oh, okay, so I'm not suffering. Everybody else sees it too. So, or
Wow.
they say, now you mention it, yeah, I see that and stuff like that.
So how far away are you from 1K?
I'm 93 away.
Oh, that's not bad. That's
No, I'm
if we got
80.
some new people in here for, if you guys can give this stream a thumbs up and maybe share it out right now, that'll be fantastic. We can get you a little bit closer, to the.
Yeah, I'm 80 away from because the numbers go up and down every day. So
They always fluctuate. Yeah,
yeah, so I'm for today, we'll say YouTube allows me to be at 80 away from the 1K.
I think you'll get there. I mean, you're pretty active, like
Yeah.
almost every day. I think you got
Yeah, well,
something
I
going.
do like I have a regular schedule, like on Mondays it's my premieres,
Hmm.
and on Fridays is my talk show like this. So I have those two going on like on a regular nonstop.
Yes.
And in between, if I have a video of something here and there, I'll just throw it out like that. Like today, I threw out a mail call video. I got some mail from like father, like son, because I won one of his giveaways.
Nice.
And I also on Friday mornings, that's on a regular schedule too. I take out spooky, scary stories, some sort of like I don't know, like a creepy pasta they call.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
yeah,
awesome. So aside from your own like investigations, do you find um like kind of like motivation from other sources, or is it just you derive from your own source? Because I'll tell you guys right now that the majority of the pics you see that I use come from a Pinterest channel called Deep Echoes, and that
Okay.
guy posts all kinds of photos like every day. You know what I mean? So a majority of that comes from it, and then the other site is called Ghost Study. So those two are the main ones I use to get my material from to discuss on my, aside from the viewers who send me stuff. You know.
Okay. Like, Laura, I see stuff all the time in pics, videos, and what you have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she sees that, and I don't know. I guess I'm like a magnet to the spirit world or something, because when I started my channel, it was supposed to be an abandoned exploring urbex channel.
Oh, wow.
It was nothing to be paranormal. It's just that when I would go to these abandoned houses, I would catch EVPs on my regular cell phone, like
Wow.
whispers. And yeah, my subscribers would say at this timestamp I heard this and this and this, and I wasn't even into paranormal at that point. So I decided, well, okay, I'll try and give it a try then. And I flipped it around to paranormal. So that's probably why I'm a little slow getting to the 1K, but I'm getting there. I'm getting out there.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll
Yeah.
definitely get there.
Frank, I
Yeah.
know you said it isn't your thing, but what would it take to get you into an mausoleum?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Nightmare Sedge is inviting me, if he's got a place in mind, as long as I'm not by myself, I'm willing to do it. You know, why not? Does he have a place? I mean, I'm willing to travel as long as it's not super crazy far away. I can do it. You know.
Let me see here. I went to a mausoleum once,
You
but
did.
I never walked the whole driveway. I just stayed on the side of the road. I had
Okay.
enough, and I took off running. No, it's because I started feeling something on the side of my head.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
yeah, it was like I had like goosebumps or something. I'm there. No, no, my time's up here. So I just hopped back into
Yeah,
the truck and put the pedal to the metal.
that's crazy. Yeah, I think I would run too. He says he's in Texas. Nightmare Sedge. Okay. So that was my next question, Pete. You have done one. Is that video on your channel? Or he's asking about your
Who?
Nightmare Sedge is asking if you have been to an asylum. Is it on your channel?
Yeah, you'll see a little clip somewhere. It's can't remember the name of it, but it's way, way back, like a year ago or more. It just the I just film like back and forth like this, taking, and I have for what maybe like 3 minutes of video, and I took off. But in one of the windows, you'll see there's nothing, and
Mm-hmm.
then I pan back to it, and there's a black shadow in that window.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Do you feel a temperature drop, barometric pressure change, or the creepy feelings when you record voices?
That's a good question.
Uh, I absolutely, when I recorded these voices, I was just exploring this abandoned house and had nothing else in my, like, I didn't feel anything
Uh-huh.
or realized something. There's one EVP I caught that it said it's because it was a house of an abandoned house, farmhouse, where
Yeah.
there were horses, and there was a horse whip leaning against the wall.
Yeah.
And I caught an EVP saying, "Look at the whip." And as you hear that, I'm picking up the whip.
Oh my God.
So is it
Yikes.
me? It's because I wanted to see the whip. I never saw a horse whip, for
Yeah.
real. but at the same time, there was that sound. I'll always remember that. That scared me. It's as if I was, and I'm saying in the video, not every place is abandoned, so don't rely on that. Not every, not
Right.
every abandoned place is haunted. That's
Right.
what I'm saying all through the video,
Wow. Oh
and
my.
all this talking to me. Is it
Past
okay?
life explorer is saying hello, and it has
Hello,
succubus. Yeah.
Yali. Hello, brother.
Hello. Hello there.
Hello, OCD.
Nice. Yes, a lot of people here I never seen before. So hello, welcome.
Yeah, they're all part of the paranormal family.
Cool, man. This is awesome. Yeah, this is really, really cool. And I love what you're telling us. That's just it's fat. You must have, like somebody said on the chat, that you have a gift for that, the
Well, it's a gift, yes and no. It's just something that, you know, popped in. It's as if I wasn't like that yesterday, and now it's. I guess I had it, and I'm working on it to develop it more. I had another gift that I closed away because it was too much for me, that one. So I closed that one off.
hmm
And I guess the consequences of closing that gift away, this came in. I don't know. So it's probably a gift for a gift.
Yeah. What are the places? I know you guys did like a bridge, right? There wasn't like a no or tunnel. You guys did a tunnel, and you caught a lot of faces on that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the real screaming tunnel of the
That's
movie
I remember
from
that.
Stephen King,
hmm
The Dead Zone. Yeah,
Yes, that's the one, huh?
yeah.
Wow.
That's the real one where they went and filmed that small little clip in that. Yeah, it's in Ontario, so it's not too far from where I am. And it was like a real big check on the bucket list for that one because they made a movie and Stephen King. I'm a fan of Stephen King and everything. So I was amazed to be there. And I did a live stream with Amy from What the Paranormal at night. And it was so active, I had to stop the live stream. I think it's only like 20 minutes.
Wow.
And then I go back the next day. It's called the Screaming Tunnel the day after, I think.
Wow.
If you
Yes,
wanted
I
to.
remember that one. That was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, oh, I was so proud to be there. Ida has something. Hey, Frank, do you actually investigate paranormal places or just share paranormal shots and photos?
Okay, so yes, uh, mostly doing the photos, but I did do a few, not a lot like you guys. You guys, most of the people here, you guys have a lot under your belts. Just a few places, like Queen of Heaven. I've done with Bat Rican, Sean Cody, Evil and Adrian, and we got together again for Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. We did that one. And what else did we do? Graceland Cemetery. So not really very much. It's mostly photos. I would say mostly photos, but I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying, but I got a lot on my plate because I'm an active musician. I'm in two bands, and
Yeah,
so
we can
trying to
talk.
do all that stuff eats away a lot of the time. Maybe I should do investigations of the stage we're gonna play. That way, I'm like,
Or
they're like
something.
concert halls that are haunted.
The guitarist
No,
is still
scratch.
there.
No, man. I'm
And
trying to get out there. We'll see.
yeah, well,
Maybe
you were
maybe this
in
summer.
good
Maybe this summer
company.
we'll go to a lot more places.
You were in good company with my brothers, Bat Rican and Sean
Sean Cody.
Cody. Yeah, they have quite good experience on that part.
Yeah, they've been to a lot of places, man. Looks like Frank's got a question
Yeah.
or a statement.
Yeah, I think it's a statement. Just a suggestion when starting to investigate the paranormal, play music that makes you happy in headphones. You'll find that positive energy attracts
Ah,
the paranormal. Oh,
nice. Okay, that's a good idea. Barbara has a question. Yes. So yeah, the one Bachelor's Grove is up there. So you're welcome to check that out. There's some cool stuff. But like Bat Rican was with us. There was a lot more stuff in Bat Rican's video. I we didn't. All I had was like one AVP, and it was kind of questionable, but it was weird because in that one, I asked, "Are we standing on your graves?" And literally, like just 1 second later, it said, "You are." And I look because the only person standing next to me was Evil Bitch. I'm like, "What did you say?" She's like, "I didn't say anything." I'm like, "Okay," but we dismissed it. And when I went back, it literally says, "You are." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "That's kind of strange," but that was about it. But Bat Rican, he had all kinds of like orbs and things flying around. It was like, wow. So there's something about him that
yeah.
attracts stuff. Me, I mean, as much as I do paranormal, and I like literally my entire channel is now paranormal, I don't get a lot of this stuff. Maybe it's because I don't wanna. I guess
Probably
you,
you
you
put
got.
up
I guess
air
you got to be
or something.
open to receive, right? And then I'm not open to receive. I'm more or less like, I'll look at you from the screen, but
With
don't
my
come
popular.
here.
It's like on my last investigation, the video's coming out on Monday. I'm doing the necrophonic app, asking questions and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, there's this smell that came out of nowhere. It's, like when you go to a funeral, there's a priest that has like some incense and he's throwing it
Yes.
like to the coffin. That
Yep.
smell,
Wow.
that's what I was smelling while I
My
was
God.
doing my investigation. And I asked my husband, Eric Zen Urbix, he's my
Hmm.
husband, if he smelt it. And he said, no, I didn't smell a thing. But usually when I go to cemeteries, I have an odor of flowers, and there's no flowers nowhere. And I'll tell Eric, do you smell flowers? Sometimes he'll smell them, and sometimes no. So I even got a nose for odors of, I don't know. But this odor that I got for the Monday's video, I never got that one before, and it was kind of freaky. Here's a question. You would not be happy about my closet then, Frank. I have a ghost that makes noise and scares Jared.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
What would you do with a haunted closet?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I
even
think you
even
would.
when the ice maker machine goes off in my place, I'm like, what the hell?
Here, question, Frank. I'm making a new intro for my channel. Can I use your picks band as the music for it, or have you guys make for
I think
Jack
he's asking if he can
yeah,
use like
your
the
music?
like the blood of the wolf band. If he, yeah, you're more than welcome to use it. Here's the little weird part about that. That like the music that's there now is owned by HGPD, which is our record label. And even if I put something up, I will get like this claim on it. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that it's not a strike. It's not anything. It just means that you might see that pop up if he uses it. And even though I'm giving you permission, it doesn't matter because the music belongs to the record label. So even if I posted my own band's music, because this happened to me, I posted my own band's music on my YouTube channel, I got a claim.
Yeah, and sometimes you're in the video and
But hey, do it, man. I would just say do it because we won't. You know what I mean? We won't come at you or anything. You know, we're not gonna. You know what I mean? You got my permission to go ahead and use what you want. It's all good.
look, I'm just gonna go through the chat again and see if I missed something. Let me see.
Forget Me Not, Paranormal. Nice name. I like that.
Yes, I like his name. Hi, Forget Me Not. Well, hi, Forget Me Not, and welcome.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, they have good videos. I like them. Question, Frank, what's the name of your band again?
Oh, Blood of the Wolf. Blood of the Wolf.
Lord of the Wolf?
No, Blood.
Oh, Blood of the Wolf.
Yeah, I'll put it in the private chat so you can see it. Yep, from Chicago. Yep.
Because you go to like bars and or studio
No,
concert?
actually, no. Blood of the Wolf. We play like big venues. We don't play
Okay.
bars. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
not
we
not
could
trying not
go.
trying to sound cocky. We just don't do bars. We play. We're signed to a label, so we play
Okay.
like, for example, the Forge, which is a huge venue. We play Reggie's, which is a huge venue. We played a lot of sold out concerts with big name bands. So that's what we play. We really don't do bars anymore.
Okay, but can someone hire you for a wedding, let's say, or something?
No.
No. The face. Did somebody screenshot that face?
No,
No.
sorry.
You wouldn't, if I'm getting married, you wanted to do the music for my wedding? No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, back in my 20s, we would do that kind of stuff. But now because it's original music. It's under a record label. We have albums, and we've done. What I mean, so we just,
Okay.
yeah. This band just doesn't. We just do like the main, like, bigger things.
Okay. Here. Last question. That's okay. To Pinky and Frank. Okay. Have you investigated with someone that wanted to fake evidence, not asking for names, just curious? No, me, no. Well, it's kind of hard for me to investigate with another channel or something because I'm in Canada and all my family, paranormal families in the US somewhere. So, no, when I do my investigations, I'm by myself for now. But 13 Spirit Paranormal, he we just like met and being good friends. So we're gonna meet up this summer. He's not too far from my house, so it'll be
Nice.
this summer. But to fake it, no. I'm waiting for the day that I say I'm gonna investigate this, guys, and I'm gonna film and investigate, and I have nothing coming through.
Right.
That's what I'm waiting for, really, in a way, is to see. There's nothing. I didn't catch anything. It happens. I'm waiting for that video.
Yeah. So yeah, and the answer for me is also no. Like when I met Bat Rican and Sean, like we went there with open hearts and open minds, and not with any intentions to make stuff up. And I don't think I would want to do that. I
Yeah,
think that would be just a waste of time. Because and then actually degrades the real stuff, because now you're wasting somebody's hour making up a bunch of stuff when they can be watching something that has something peculiar and real. It can have like a real discussion. So you're actually wasting time if you're faking it.
Yeah, and like
Double D has a question too.
this fam doesn't do fake. Yep, my whole paranormal family, there's no fake nowhere.
Double
Question here.
Yeah, go. Oh, yes. Yeah, Blood of the Wolf is on Spotify, and then Double D has one at the top.
And on top of that, okay,
Yeah,
here.
there we go. It says Frank,
Frank,
not all people see the same things in the same photo. Question: do you believe everyone sees what they are personally supposed to see? Yes, I agree. I agree. Because, like I said, me and Bad Rican, Ivovich, Sean Cody, and Adrian, it was like, freaking five of us. And only Bad Rican seemed to have like stuff happening, and like you can go to Bat Rican and go to Bachelor's Grove with Bat Rican, and you can see I commented down there, and I pointed out all the things that I saw. It was wild, man. And then we're at the same place at the same time, and all I have is this beautiful forest footage, and that's it.
it's I think it's because Bat Rican has a big paranormal family, so the paranormal's attracted to him. Like they know that he has a knowledge in that, so he can they'll contact him before contacting whoever. That's what I believe. That
Yeah, no, hey, no offense taken, Nightmare's Edge. I got you. It's all good.
okay, I ain't got time to fake some crap. Okay, and why the heck would I want to do that? I am looking for ghosts, not springs and pulleys. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the way to look at it. But it's true. Like I said, me, I'm waiting to say, okay, they say this place is haunted and this and that. And I go there and I do all the investigation that I can do. I investigate with my pendulum, my K2, everything you name it. And I don't catch nothing. No, that is something I would love to put out one day.
right, right, right. Felicia's got a good statement there, which is pretty cool. It says, "That's right. Nothing choreographed, nothing pre-planned. What you see is what you get." And I admire that, she says.
Here, yeah, okay. I was still on top.
This is she's doing that in her picture, I think. Let's see. Aloha. Is that Aloha? This is
No,
doing.
it's an emoji with hearts. Oh, in her. Oh yeah, in
Yeah,
her
she's doing
avatar.
Aloha, right? Aloha.
Hello. Nightmares. That was a great question. Uh, okay, so in 1 minute we will be at our 1 hour mark.
Yes. I find it typically an hour is just like a perfect amount of time. That's how I do my live streams too. It's just kind of like perfect. You know what I mean?
Keep it
I
at
know
an
some I know some people like to go crazy and do like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, but I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's doing kind of like the people that do like you, they really are not gonna stick around for 6 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't think I would have enough people to stick around more than an hour. Well, they're used to having just a 1 hour live show. And if my videos are too long, well, then I start losing them. They'll pop out, but they'll pop back in.
Right.
Like too long is too much. Oh, here we have Maria. What did she say? You never get something every time you go out impossible.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah, Maria. I agree.
yeah. What is this one? Yep. That's it. So I want to be there at the bad time, to show people, look, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So on that note, that'll be it for now. Frank's link is pinned on the top in blue, and my amazing mods were posting his link all through the show.
Thank you so much.
So hop over there on Wednesday mornings and you'll see what an amazing live stream he does. And it's always fun and interactive. And I just adore that show. It's a must every week when it comes on.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Sandra, for allowing me an hour of your time in the evening, an hour of your time, all the beautiful people in
Oh,
the
yes.
chat. It's my I'm very grateful to you all for taking a little bit of time out of your evening because everybody's time is precious, and it really means a lot to me that you guys are, taking a little bit of that to hang out with us. Sandra Pink is an amazing person. I love being on here with her, and maybe we'll do it again sometime soon. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, everyone, I want you all to have an awesome full moon night. Don't forget to put your crystals in the moonlight to clean them up and purify them. And for sure, I will be seeing you somewhere else tonight. We can all go hop over to Bat Rican. He's having the pie in the face challenge.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah. And then we'll be going to Entity Paranormal and we'll be doing a live investigation there.
Nice.
And it's gonna rock and roll tonight, guys. It's
Now,
the
big
full
party
moon.
all around. I'll be there.
So get your snacks ready. Oh yes, here, Uncle Butter Buns. He wrote it down. Bat Rican tonight. Oh, with the link. Thank you so much, brother. And pie in the face. The white
Nice.
one, just cream, is $5, and chocolate is $10. The one I did a few weeks ago. So, okay, so see you around and have a wonderful weekend, everyone. And I'll see you all in your next videos. Goodbye. Much love.